Hi folks, just showing you it in the daylight, this one. You see my gasifer system. Yeah, burning quite neat there. Obviously you saw it burning in there last night. A bit of a gas leak there. But yeah, baking. And you can see how I got it. 200 litre drum. That's simple. Because I'm burning sawdust, I'm having to force the air in. But I've found out that it burns a lot better if I turn the stat down. This stat here governs the air blasted into the sawdust, and then I've got another stat here which cuts out the negative fan if it gets far too hot. As you can see, it's gasifying on its own without the air intake until it starts to simmer down, and then it kicks in again. And if I can take this lid off. Okay, let's go get smoky. Look at that gas there. Can you see it, folks? Can you see that gas? Whoa! Gotta be careful now, because I get flashback. See what I've done is when I put the sawdust in, I've got a tube, placed the tube in, filled it up, packed it tight, and I found it worked a hell of a lot better. And then, as you can see, I'll get another there. You can see down there, folks. See that? Look at that. And you see there, a little pipe there. That's the top end tar recycler, and in there it gets injected in there, and then it gets secondary burn. But I've purely designed this for burning sawdust as heat only gasifier. Stick that back on. Kick the fan back in, because you can't have the fan on with the lid off, because you just see what smoke. Oh, did you hear that? An explosion then. There you go, folks. As you can see, and I put a stir on there as well, but put it on the wrong way. I wanted it here really, but it's on the back there, little red handle there. I move backwards or forwards, but I don't need to do that yet. But there you go. I've had it on for around about 10 minutes now, and you see it's slowly climbing. Only then hotter. But you'll notice from the other videos, my oil boiler, I tried plugging it up to that, but I just wasn't finding it efficient enough to burn the secondary burn of the gas in there. I couldn't get that happening in the oil boiler. But this cylinder is a very good cylinder. It's one of those ones where it's got all the tubes running down in the middle of it, like a rocket steam engine. And then at the bottom I've got a nice area where the gas goes in, and I've got a little air vent there, so it allows it a secondary burn there, which you saw in the video from last night. Since I've done that, put the tube and packed sawdust in, I can get 2 big bags. Normally one bag filled that up, but now after packing it with that tube I can get two bags in, and it lasts I would estimate around about, well, I put it on 6 o'clock last night, and I went to bed at 11, and it was still cooking, but it was, I would say, around about 6 hours, 7 hours, real good use out of it. But the beauty about this as well is I could tap off to that, and I could plug that up to me engine. For some reason it's not doing it. Typical. But normally I get really good syngas coming out of there as well, and I could tap off to the engine. But probably since I lifted that lid up, we've lost that accumulation of syngas. But it's hot, 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 hot. Cylinder got from Daventry Non-Ferrous Metals. Good lad, Charlie. Pays good prices for his scrap. Problem is, I tend to go back with more scrap than what I go there with. Again, scrap drum, cylinders, all basically recycled. The only thing it cost me is that in scrap value, but everything else, bits and bobs from jobs and that. That's my idea with creating something from waste. You can all go have new turbines or PV panels, but it takes a lot of hydrocarbons and man hours, etc., just to do that, just for that extra looking pristine. If you don't mind it looking rough, you can have the same. But here you go, gasifier boiler, and you pay about £3.5 for one of these. Obviously it's nice and all box, and you've got nice controls, and you know what I mean, but something that's cost you sod all, you can't grumble. Yeah, fan, boiler spares, Johnson's Starley air fans. Maybe a telescopic flue adapter to it. Yeah, quite pleased. Okay folks.